Welcome back to Comic-Con 2015, everybody. Max and Anthony here, and we are keeping it classy right now because it's after 5 o'clock somewhere. Isn't that right, Anthony? There it is.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see the steam that just came off of there, but
it's
real.
rising up.
It was
it's
real.
rising up.
Today we're joined by Capcom's Matt Dahlgren. Matt, thank you for coming in. I apologize we don't have our guest smoking jacket available for you at the moment.
Next
Quite
time.
stylish, though.
Next time. But we already did talk about before we started that this is the alternate costume for Ken Masters in Street Fighter V. Confirmed.
Confirmed today,
Right
based
here.
off of your glowing impression.
Newly announced Ken Masters. You guys showed him off just yesterday, right?
Yeah, we just revealed him. The response has been absolutely incredible. We've completely revamped his gameplay style, so he's very aggressive, very in your face. I believe even yesterday one of our tournaments was won by a Ken player, so
Fantastic.
off to a good start.
So what's the most just like busted, broken thing about him right now that everybody needs to be exploiting? Because it's still in development. It's still in development. Still working on it. These things happen.
I don't know about busted, but I think his run mechanic put into his V skill is definitely unique, and it makes him completely different than all the other characters in the cast because it allows him to have a relentless pressure. So if you tap it, you can cancel it into a kick move, or you can use it just to continuously put pressure in your opponent's face.
He had a little bit of that El Fuerte tech I saw at work down there on the floor.
Yeah, he's pretty incredible, man. Like, we've also revamped the way that his hurricane kick works. It can now be used as a start of a launcher.
Right.
So one of the gameplay design philosophies behind Street Fighter V is making sure that all the characters have a very unique and individualized play style. And Ken versus Ryu is really the
quintessential.
That coming to life. So watching those two characters have drastically different play styles means this is definitely a new Street Fighter.
So canonically speaking, let's get into the mythos here. Street Fighter V is taking place canonically after Street Fighter IV, correct?
So we're not revealing
wait,
details just yet.
Wait. Here's the real question.
Are you going to get to 2010?
What is the status of Ken's marriage right now?
Ken's marriage.
Yeah. This is one of the great timekeeping tools of the Street Fighter universe is what's going on with Ken's marriage and how old is his daughter.
If I told you that, you'd know exactly where it was placed. So I'm on to your tactics here.
All right, just answer before or after Street Fighter 2010.
It is one of those.
It's definitely maybe.
Alternate reality confirmed right here. How do you... So, like, at this point, Ken is the 5th character.
He's the 7th
character.
Yeah.
7th. God.
It gets away from you.
It does get away from you. And how do you sit there when all of these people are coming up to play the game? How do you manage their expectations? Because Street Fighter fans are freaking nuts. The fact that you sit there and you're like, let's get a little bit of that El Fuerte tech. It is a second language.
Yeah.
So how do you sit there and when somebody comes up to you and they're like, hey, man, when is Karen coming back? Does Karen still have her curly hair like this? Does the ringlets
They
still
want it
come
to
down?
be the exact same but different.
How do you manage that crowd and their passion?
It is tough to strike that balance. So what we've been doing for our character reveals this time around, we wanted to start off with the iconic characters that everybody knows and loves. So start off with Ryu and Chun-Li. They're going to be in just about every Street Fighter game that we ever do. And we don't really want to mess with their formula. They're iconic characters. They have a certain style to them that we just don't want to mess with. Then we wanted to show that we had the capability of pulling characters we haven't used in a while and have a new vision for them. So Nash and Birdie really fit that very well. Birdie wasn't a character that was highly requested.
You went with Nash.
Yeah. We actually are trying to centralize our names this time around and get a little bit better parity.
Wow. Why does Nash, what is going on with the Frankenstein face?
That's something you're going to have to wait for the story for. That's classified at the moment. But the last you saw him, he was getting gunned down off the top of a waterfall. So something has happened between then and now for him to be fighting again.
What we do know is that it is separate from Street Fighter, the movie chronology, though, so Nash is not actually Blanca.
Nash is not Blanca, confirmed. Yeah, we can confirm that. Yeah.
So I know what a lot of people really liked about Street Fighter 4 is sort of how you guys struck a balance between like new characters, old characters, Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, sort of bringing them all in. Are you sort of seeking the same kind of distribution in Street Fighter 5?
So you're going to have your classic World Warriors. You're also going to have characters from Street Fighter's past, and then we're also going to build brand new characters as well. And so there's going to be a pretty even distribution. I think when all is said and done and people see our core roster, they're going to be very, very pleased. It's difficult to appease everybody that's out there. Everyone has their favorite character, and not all of them are going to make it, but the roster conversation's been one of the most intense ones internally, and we're really proud with what we came up with.
And do you have any teases for Evo coming up next week?
We actually do. If you saw a glimpse of it at the end of the Kin trailer,
maybe a little something there?
A little something's going down at Evo. So you got a glimpse of the character's face. You'll be able to see that character come to life in a couple weeks or 1 week away.
Right.
On top of the largest fighting game tournament in the world, $50,000 pop bonus.
Exactly.
Ultra Street Fighter 4 is going to be exceptional, so definitely check it out.
It's not actually Akuma. It's our Mika wearing an Akuma costume.
Just come out, like, rip the mask off.
Surprise! You didn't know.
Yeah.
See, you joke, though, but
It's
they
the
could
entire-
totally do
it's
that.
the
They could
entire
totally do
cast
that.
of Cyberbots.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back. Bringing it back. Matt, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
And as always, folks, keep it tuned right here to GamesRadar for our ongoing Comic-Con coverage.
Cyberbots 2.
Cyberbots 2. Cyberbots 2. Sign my petition.